look at my people right now, we catching a bus, we getting drunk.
Right.
We in the communities getting high.
Right.
Our leaders are not standing up for us anymore. Who's in more trouble right now than the so-called black man, woman, and child? The Hispanic man, woman, and child. Aren't you in danger right now? Look at the news. We're being attacked every day. And now you have an opportunity to come be above all nations on the face of this earth. How? By keeping God's commandments.
Right.
But you know what? You don't want to do that. So this was the conditions. Read verse 15.
Bring it out.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right, curses that overtook our people. How do I know we under a curse? Because I can look at how we sitting here at the bus stop. No hope. No hope. We don't even love one another anymore. Our women dress out of order. Our kids are running the streets, robbing, breaking in the cars. Our people are getting high because we can't deal with the afflictions that we're dealing with in America today.
Right.
My brother, I'm trying to talk to you. You got the Beats earphones on your head. I want to show you that because we broke God's commandments, that's why we're in this position. We're in this position for a reason. I'm going to tell you why. Give me 1 John 3 and 4. He said if we break the commandments, we was going to be in a decayed position.
Right.
We were going to have curses upon you.
Teach.
So we got to show you what causes curses. All right? Read. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. Black man, the Bible, God is saying that you're in the midst of sin. And because you're in the midst of sin, I'm going to put curses on you. And one of those curses was the people who hate you was going to rule over you. And hey, sir, before you light that cigarette up, right there, you. Before you light that cigarette up, did you know smoking cigarettes was going to destroy your body? Did you know you was an Israelite according to the Bible?
Right.
Come over here, man. Come over here. Come over here. Yes, sir. Hey, come here. I see you got the USA shirt on. What's your name, man? Harry. What's that? Harry. Harry. You went to church growing up? Yep. They told you was an Israelite according to the Bible? Hey, would you like to learn that today? Yeah, you got it right here, but guess what? You was about to light up a cigarette. What does God say about doing that? 1 Corinthians 13, come on, 3:16, let's go. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? You the temple of God, Harry. That's what God said about you, an Israelite man. Read. And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. The Spirit of God is supposed to be dwelling in you, not nicotine, not smoke. Read. If any man defile the temple of God, watch this, him shall God destroy. Read that last part again. Him shall God destroy. If you defile your temple, Harry, God said he will destroy you.
Right.
Do you want to be destroyed by God, or do you want to be Deuteronomy 7:6? This is the option. You can either be destroyed by God, or you could be the man that God calls you to be. You can live the way God calls you to live. You understand? Check this out. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people. Holy means separate, set apart. A holy man wouldn't smoke cigarettes. Because why? That defiles your temple. Read. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. This is what I want you to do. I want you to look at the back of your cigarette pack. You got the pack on you? Read it. Pull it out. I want to show you something. Watch what it say on it. Read what it say. Come on, come close. Come close. Well, come close. I need you to. I want everybody to hear this because there may be somebody else who's smoking as well. Read.
Cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide. Really? Let me see the back.
Cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide.
Now, is that a chemical that will help you?
No, it's not.
All right, what would that do to you?
Destroy.
It'll do what?
Destroy.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:61.
Bring it out.
That's one of the curses. Hey, don't leave. It might get a little hot in the kitchen, but don't leave. This is going to help you. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
He said you will get a sickness in your body until you be destroyed, right? So what should you do with those cigarettes if you don't want to be destroyed? Those cigarettes cause emphysema. Doesn't it cause lung cancer, throat cancer? So why would you do, what would you be doing? It's called suicide? Think about it. That's suicide. If you're gonna, this is what suicide is. You might be thinking somebody taking a gun, put it upside your head and pulling the trigger. But guess what? Suicide is also doing something that will destroy your body and cause you a slow, painful death.
That's right.
That's the only difference.
That's right.
One death is in 5 seconds, one death is over time.
That's right. Bring it up.
So what you gotta do? What you gotta do? Throw it away. Hey, all praises. All praises. Now guess what? Let me show you something. Let me show you why you should throw it away. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse, oh, brother, the rule. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. I will show you why you was doing that. You know why you was doing that? Well, no, because you didn't know who you are. You didn't know you was a God on this earth.
Right.
You thought you was an African American.
Right.
And guess what? When you think you're an African American, you do things African Americans do.
That's right.
But when you become an Israelite man, a holy man, a sanctified man, you live the way God tells you to live.
Bring it out.
Do you understand? Check this out. Listen to the scripture. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
This is a curse that was put upon our people. You older than me. You could probably be my uncle, father, grandfather, you're my age, right? Oh, check this out. Read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
We was going to be a proverb and a byword. What was your nationality before we showed you this sign? What was your nationality be called? A Negro, right? A Negro. Is that what God called us? Is that what's in the Bible? Do you know Jesus Christ is not coming back for Negroes? All right. Let me ask you this. How would you know we Israelites? That's the question you should have asked me if I keep giving you this charge. How would you know? Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now the people on this side went into slavery on cargo slave ships. I'm going to show you something. The people on this side that you see right here, these are the people of the Bible. These are God's children. These are God's chosen people. And this is what happened to them. How did we get here to America? How did we get here to America? How did we get here? All praises. We got it on ships. Now check this out. Read on.
And the Lord thy God shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Now God said this is going to happen to the Israelites if you break his commandments. Now watch this. What happened when we got off those slave ships?
We were slaves.
We were slaves. But right when we first got off the ships, what did they do to us? They whipped us. Right. Let me hold this up. They whipped us. What else did they do? Sell us. They sell us. And when they sold us, what did they call us? Negroes. They took your God-given name. They took the name of Israel from you and called you an African American.
Right.
They called you a Negro.
Right.
They called you a slave.
Right.
And guess what we did? We passed that name down from generation to generation.
See?
So what did we pass on? Curses to our children. Caused by who? The Most High God. Why? Because we broke his commandments. Do you understand? Does that make sense? All right, now check this out. Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 46.
Bring it out.
Check it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Now, these curses was something very specific that was done to our people and only our people. Because don't they say everybody went through slavery, everybody had hard times? But God said these particular curses would identify who the Israelites are, because that's what a sign does, all right? Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
These curses would last forever. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Do you want to serve God for the abundance of all things, or do you want to serve your enemies for nothing? Read.
Therefore thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall sin against thee.
As a nation of people, we decided not to serve God with all our heart and with all our soul. So now you know what God did? He made us serve the so-called white man. Who else we serving? The Chinese man.
Right.
Who else we serving? The Arab man.
Teach.
That's who we serving, because we didn't want to serve God. Like today. Today's the Sabbath day. Hey sis, today's the Sabbath day. My brother, today's the Sabbath day. All right? And we're supposed to be serving who today? We're supposed to be serving God. So who we serving right now if we're not serving God? We serving our enemies.
Yep.
We're making them rich.
Right.
We're in the midst of sin. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, what you doing today? Because today the Sabbath day. What, you going to the store or something? You taking a ride? Guess what you could be taking a ride to? Look at the back of that flyer. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. Look at the back of it. We got an address right here. We got a bigger one on this side. Let me open it up for you. Check it out. Check it out. That's the address. That's where we're going to be at today. Guess what we're learning? We're learning who we are according to the Bible. We teaching our people our true history. We the people who's supposed to be ruling this earth. Did you know that?
Right.
You're supposed to be ruling, man. You're supposed to be catching no bus. Hey, give me, you got what I wanted? Read.
The book of Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Are we desired as a people? Come, hey, talk to me. How old are you, man? So you was around during the time of segregation? Like when they had like whites only water fountains and the school was more segregated? When you was younger, what did you see? It was similar to that. So did you see our people in the hood when you were younger, in the projects? Where do black people live today? Are we in the hood in the projects?
No.
The majority of us? Okay. Isn't that strange that, all right, isn't that strange that we were in the hood in the projects 60 years ago and we're still in the hoods and projects today?
Break it up.
Well, the thing is, there is no project no more.
Well, is it higher living or worse living?
Deuteronomy 28:16.
It's a little high.
It's a little higher. Let me ask you this. Is it because you've seen like some black people with money that you believe that all black people doing better? Is that what you think? Okay. I would tell you that we're doing worse than we did back then. Do you know we have more single-parent homes today than we had in the 1940s?
That's right.
Do you know black women are killing their children at an unbelievable rate in abortion clinics?
That's right.
So did we believe in families when you was younger? So is it better or is it worse? Read Deuteronomy 28:16.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
What was going to be cursed?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
When you was younger, when I was younger, and my children after me, guess what? We cursed in the city.
That's right.
It does not matter what time period you live in. I read earlier that the curse was going to be upon us, the Israelites, forever.
That's
Do
right.
you understand? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
What's is we not cursed in the field? Who God talking to, man?
Bring it out!
Who he talking to?
Teach!
He talking to who?
All people.
Now he talking to our people. So who are all the people? Yeah, who are we? Who are we according to God, though? We what?
Israelites.
All praises. Let's prove to me that we the Israelites. Give me Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3, and I want Jeremiah 14 and 2. You know why? You know why this is important? Because if you know you're an Israelite, you're not going to live like a heathen.
Right.
You're going to live like, hold that, Psalms 82. If you know you was an Israelite, you wouldn't live like with the way our own oppressors got us living, man. You wouldn't be out here smoking those cigarettes, destroying yourself. You wouldn't be getting drunk. All praises. Do you see our young men killing each other in the streets? Okay. I want Psalms 82 and verse 6. Why do you think they do that?
I really can't say.
Can I show you what God says while we're in that position? Check it out. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6.
This is what we, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American men are supposed to be. You're not supposed to be catching the bus, breaking the Lord's Sabbath. You're not supposed to be getting high. You're not supposed to be celebrating Christmas. You're supposed to be keeping God's laws.
Right.
Read what you got. Read. The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods. God said, we gods, man. We are gods. Read it again. I have said, God has said, ye are gods. And all of you are the children of the Most High. The people on the sign, us. We are the children of the Most High.
Right.
Can you believe that?
That's right.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
You can believe it? Good. So what does that mean you have to do now?
Live by God's word.
It's time to repent.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. Iuic has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. Iuic, we deliver the truth.